a bit younger than, he's younger. I don't have an age. He is not 50. I don't know if he's into 40. He's younger when he passes. I do feel that this passing is accidental, sudden, tragic. I get a lot of that energy around him. Excuse me. He tells me it was even in the newspaper. I know that this is common when things happen. I've got a hand here, just let me get a little bit more, okay? I don't know if this is local news or what, but I know that he's like, it's in the fucking newspaper. Like, he just looks like astonished from the other side. And I feel like there's something in there that's not quite right, or there's a story that's not quite right or accurate about what happened with him. And so I know when he comes through, he's like, there's this sense of, that's not how it went. I don't know how it went, but all I know is he looks at this and sees this. Now I am kind of overthinking this myself, but I do know that there must be train tracks nearby or a train connection to somebody. We've got, wow, there's lots of common people tonight. This is not how it usually goes. Are you all related? No. Okay, so let me get a little bit more, okay, because there was quite a few hands there. If it's only the train thing that's made you raise your hand, just hold on, okay? But I do know that this man is, maybe he lives a little bit on the wild side. He could potentially have been a risk taker kind of person. I do feel that whatever happened accident-wise, he's responsible, so to speak, for putting himself in that situation. It doesn't feel like he, didn't play a role in that. But I do know that there's somebody else, though, that needs to take more responsibility or receive some of the blame. Not that when we get to spirit we want to blame people, but I do know that maybe we would think that way, that person is to blame also. So some of the people that raised their hands still here. So have I narrowed it down to just 2 potentials? I want to go right here with these 2 on the floor down here. So can you please tell me what makes sense to you? Back row.
So I lost my son earlier this year. He's 24 years old. He was traveling in Thailand, and he was on a train going down to the South Islands, and he fell off the train and was tragically
Okay.
killed.
I'm so sorry. And can we go back just to make sure to the newspaper?
So it was put through, it was processed in the UK paper because his travel partner was from the UK, and she was interviewed, and it was also in the Thailand paper, Vietnam paper, because those were areas where he had traveled in Southeast Asia.
Okay. That feels really significant of why he would be so shocked to see himself in a newspaper.
And the details kind of varied from story to story, and they were not adding it, like his age, they were marking him at 26 and not 24, and they were calling him Ralph when his name was Ryan, and so he was like, what? Yeah.
Yes, I just see him like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I literally, if you were looking down from heaven at a newspaper, I just keep seeing this, and it's not accurate. And he's like, that's not, that's not how it went. I do feel that this is your son. Now, I know that because of what you've told me, he was away when he passed. You did not get to say goodbye to him. And he makes me aware that it's important for you to know that he's home. And he's telling me that it's important for you. Walking is good for you. But are you a walker, or do you, he's telling me that like you did and then you stopped. And you beat yourself up, or like, you know, we do this with our health, or well, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. But he's talking about like, go for a walk. I don't know why he's saying this. He says, go for a walk.
So I used to be a really big walker, but I had back issues, and so it kind of just, but also when my kids were younger and they were tired, or I'd always say, go walk around the block, go for a walk. And so that was,
Okay.
so for him to be telling me to go for a walk would be.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like this is, well, basically how you said it. I just know I'm supposed to say go for a walk. Okay. He is okay. He is with you. And back to the newspaper. Did you keep those things or throw them out?
No, they were just online. I didn't print them out.
Okay. So he's like, don't keep them in the house. Don't print them out. He's like, get rid of them. I don't think you are, you know, looking at them every day or anything, but those things don't matter because they're so inaccurate and because it's so far from home. He doesn't want you to remember that or look at that because I think it's just it's the opposite of how he wants you to feel. Let me put it that way. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.